Hi everyone, this is Miss Humphrey, and we're going to begin this unit by taking 1.1 constant velocity notes. And the notes we're going to do today are on pages 2, 3, and 4. And my first challenge to you would be to find yourself 3 different colored writing utensils. It can be 3 different colored pens, maybe markers, maybe even colored pencils. Or you could write in one color and maybe just do a little bit of highlighting. There's a lot of research that says different colored pens for different concepts really helps with our brain, with our learning, with our understanding, and with our studying. And so we're going to use 3 different colored pens whenever we're taking notes here as a group. And you'll see as our other teachers do videos, they'll use the same colors. We're going to do blue for our conceptual notes. We're going to use green for our graphical notes. And we're going to use red, not purple, red for our math notes. So you should grab out your packet and go to page 2 where we're going to take these notes today. So first thing you're going to see is it says where you saw this in the battery car lab up here. Well, we didn't do a battery car lab. And so I'm going to help you fill in that section just a little bit. In the verbal section, which we also sometimes refer to, is the conceptual section. When we're talking about a constant velocity, we're talking about an object that is going just one speed, not going fast, or not going faster, speeding up, not slowing down, but one speed the entire time. And so it says where you saw this in the battery car lab. And if we were in real person school, we would be doing a lab where we have a car that goes across our paper at one speed the entire time. And when we see that car going across our paper at one speed the entire time, we can have confidence that that car is traveling at a constant velocity. I'm not going to write anything there because, well, we didn't do the lab. All right, we're on to the graphical section, so I'm grabbing my green pen. And when we're thinking about graphing our constant velocity, what we're going to see is a couple different things. First off, we got to talk about some graphing basics. We're going to do a lot of graphs this year, and time is always going to go onto the x-axis. And we'll have different graphs where we'll have distance on the y-axis. We might have velocity, acceleration. This y-axis will change a lot, but right now on the y-axis, we're going to do distance. Now, I'm going to actually leave a portion of that blank for now and go back to thinking about some concepts for our object. So 2 things that I would want to know about an object that's moving at a constant velocity is first, its starting position. After its starting position, I would want to just know what is the speed. We say it's going at a constant speed, a single value. Well, what is that value? The graph is very useful in telling us this information. Wherever I place my y-intercept on here will tell us the starting position. Conveniently, it will almost always be at the origin, 0, 0 there. But what we might see is over time is we might see it a little bit ahead, above 0, 0, or a little behind. I like to think about like a race. I can choose to start at the starting point, or maybe I'm cheating a little and I'm starting in front of the starting point. That'd be up here. Or maybe I'm kind of the back of the pack for a race. And as a result, I'm actually starting a little bit behind the starting position. Most of our lines, though, will start right there. So that kind of checks off our what is the starting position. It's that y-intercept right there. The second part is what is the speed? Well, that's going to be the slope. So I'm going to make myself right now a really nice linear line like that. And what I'm going to find is that slope right there is the speed. This is so important that I am going to make myself just a little note that says slope equals speed. Now, for some of us, you're going to say, oh yeah, I'm really good at calculating the slope. And others may say, oh boy, I know that word. I don't quite remember how to calculate it. That's okay. We'll get to that a little bit later. So it's in this graphing of our constant velocity objects that we can make two observations. What's the starting position? That's that y-intercept. And what is the speed? That's the slope. Now we'll make observations throughout the unit about different sloped objects that have different speeds. If I have a second car here, and let's say it's traveling at this linear line right there, this second car is slower. And I know that because it has a lower slope. Lower slope equals a lower speed. If I brought a third object in here, and it's going like that. Whew. Steeper slope, greater speed. Oh no. That's my camera that just fell.